We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyle. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Boyle. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And here's Ali to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Ali. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 1st and 10, Boyle. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Boyle. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down. Boyle. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down. They get it to him running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. From the gun, Boyle. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here
Right back to him on first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Ali, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Boyle. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Ali looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw. Ali. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Boyle buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Boyle. Forced out to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Back to 89 Philly. Here we go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Boyle steps away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Leopard! Detroit!
Off play action. Boyle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Ali to throw on first down. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ali to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Ali now, operating from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Leopard!
They're going to try and throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Boyle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gone!
To throw again. Boyle. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now, Dion Lewis to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. Two-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 84, watch 84.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Jack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Boyle eluding the pressure right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Boyle being chased out left. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Boyle, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And Davis has it over the middle. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Jackson, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. At 20. Hey, 20.
They run again with Jackson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
We're all walking.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Boyle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Boyle. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Boyle. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Boyle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Let's go.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Go, go. Run to the hunt.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run it with Jackson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards.